wondering if I can make some stickers. Hello, TGIF everybody. So, my day started off extremely stressful to everybody. Hi! I do have a card. I actually just got new cards yesterday. Hold on, let me pull in my bag of tricks. I'm on live. Give a shout out. What's your name? What do you do?
Gordon, I do lawn care for TTM Services.
All right, awesome. We're in Seminole, so hit them up. You guys have like Instagram or Facebook?
No, my boss doesn't have any of that.
That's the problem with today. I built my business off of social media. So, thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
So to everybody that's like, oh, do you have a business card? And I'll be like, nah, I don't give out business cards. I got them yesterday. Thank you, Postcard Mania, by the way, and Margaret, and forget the other girl's name. So sorry, because I was the worst. Like, couldn't figure out the design, kept making changes. Finally, we got it, and they did a great job. They have a whole lot of marketing stuff available as well, and I'm hoping that to get my holiday cards printed through them. They're designed, they're awesome. So anyway, so that kind of throws off to the side. So here we are in beautiful Seminole, Florida. We do a lot of work here. And basically today what we're doing is a complete makeover where we're going to we are in the process of removing all of the old insulation. There was layers of insulation and it was the original, and then he had a company come in and top off the insulation, which is blow over the old stuff, and the company selected cellulose. And the customer, he's a union guy, like, threw him a couple extra $100 to just bury my attic. He totally regretted it because, number one, using cellulose and not having the penetrations on your attic floor sealed, your house will be dusty. And that was like one of the biggest complaints that he had. All right. But the problem is that insulation such as fiberglass and cellulose, they're insulators, they're not air barriers. So if you can envision that you're on a boat with holes in it and the water's coming in, it's essentially the same thing with air, right? Air will eventually make its way through and then through the penetrations on your ceiling into the house. You ever notice like, oh, why is there like something that looks like mold around my AC ducts? You know, because you have the hot air exchange from the attic. Like your attic's could be 140 to 160 degrees. Your air is pumping out 45 to 55 degrees. That hot's hitting that cold and it's creating a growth. So anyway, you want to seal those holes up. You can add a lot of insulation, but if you don't plug those holes, you're really not going to have a very efficient home. So a little bit of overkill today because I felt like it. Again, this is not by size the most important job of my career, but 2024 is huge, and we are literally doing this job to the T. There's 3 skylights in there, tons of air leakage. We're doing all the can light covers. We're doing baffling, air sealing, draft master on the access points in the conditioned space. So I also, this morning, very sad morning for me. I'm freaking out. The real boss, Bella Grumbles, my English bulldog, I had to take her in at 8 o'clock for ACL surgery, and I have been working with Marcia from Lighthouse HR. She's actually been with me from day one, like when I first opened my business, all of my HR paperwork, and now we're building employee portals and we're building the SOPs. So I texted her last night and I'm like, hey Marcia, do you have any work tomorrow? She's like, yeah, I have clients. So I'm like, well, you should probably cancel them because it's going to be the biggest day of my career, and it's probably going to be the biggest day of yours because I've been trying to recruit her full time and she's like, I can't do it. I don't want to work for anybody. If you're going to work for anybody, you're going to work for me. So I haven't made up in my mind that she will be working with me. And I said to her, last night, I'm like, you definitely want to consider canceling or rescheduling because you're going to be my C something of O. And I don't know what that something is, but she's something very important. So she actually showed up at 8 o'clock, and basically what she was doing is documenting the standard procedures on, okay, step 1, like, we know what it is, but it's not written down. And I do plan on having multiple attic locations by the end of next year. Not plan on, it is going to happen. So, yeah. So, and when she confirmed late last night that she was going to be there, I was like, you know what? I called my GM, El Jefe, I said, pack the third vacuum. So I have a 25 horsepower diesel vacuum painted in Attic Queen Green. I also have a 37 horsepower gas vacuum, and I have a 23 horsepower vacuum. So here's my box truck. My box truck holds my Cool Machines 2400 blower, which blows 26 bags an hour. But here's my setup, right? So there's my original baby. I'm in a toxic relationship with that truck because that was the first thing that got me started on my business. But yeah, so this is the 37 horsepower gas vacuum. As you can see, we're running it straight into a dumpster. All right. So we have Marcia actually on the 37 horsepower vacuum. And then the diesel is, you can see, it's an 8-inch hose. It reduces down to 6. And then we have a Y splitter, so that splits off into 2 4-inch hoses. So I have Omar and little Alex on that. And then on the 23 horsepower, we have El Jefe, Alex. So literally, like right now, here, 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 here. Then, but wait, there's more. Shout out to Retro Tech, Sam Myers, love you. We are going to be doing a blower door test. Let me step away from the machine so you can hear me. But basically, if you want to know why people pay us thousands of dollars to redo their attic or make over their attic, it's because we can prove to you that, like, literally the work we're doing, like, it works. So what a blower door test is it verifies the leakage of your home. You lose, according to Energy Star, you're losing 20 to 30% of your energy through the penetrations on your attic floor. So, or through your ceiling, basically. And that's a lot, right? So if you were to blow insulation on top of it, again, it's not reducing air leakage. It'll help you with comfort. It'll probably save you a little bit of money, but whatever. So, yeah, and then, so we're gonna get a pre-number, and then once we're done with the whole project, we're gonna come back and test, and we're gonna prove to this customer why they selected us. We were actually, I think $2,000 higher than the other company that was doing the same thing. When I looked at the numbers, I think they were doing R30 versus R38, which he ended up upgrading actually to R49. Like, this dude's OD. But the other difference was that they were going to take 2 days to remove. Hopefully we're going to be done here by 1 o'clock. So we'll see. Got a little bit of a late jump this morning due to, listen, we got a lot of hoses, and I guess we didn't bring enough connections. I got more hoses than a pimp, literally. But yeah, so a little bit of a late start, but I literally think that we'll be done removing 2 feet of cellulose in an 1,861 square foot attic. Let's see, I think they started at like 10, 11. We could do that in 3 hours. It's going to be like some kind of a Guinness Book of World Records. So anyway, that's all I got. If anybody has any questions or, on their attic, hit me up. Or if you literally don't have a purpose in life and you like to exercise and would love to make homes healthier and help people improve their health and breathe better and not be sick and help them with their autoimmune diseases, and if they're not sick for those reasons, they're maybe sick because their electric bill is $800, and that is obviously an issue. Yeah, if you want to get paid to exercise and to save families and the planet and do more good than Joe Biden, you could be the next attic queen. You don't have to be a woman, but you have to be able to get it all together like a woman. Anyway, attic queen could be on your scene. Bye for now.